Apollo, putting your water right in the middle today. You want me to throw your ball? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. The poll today is going to be, do you like roller coasters? Yes. Love them. They're okay. No. Not at all. Okay, the poll has been made. Thanks to Alicia for sponsoring this poll today. Alicia had a great comment with the roller coaster question. I see Alicia in the chat with the double white hearts. Hello, Alicia. Miles is also in the chat. Hello, Miles. You were here so quick today. Alicia, you love roller coasters? Almost, Miles. Yeah. I think Alicia might have just beat you. She just snuck in. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Are you pumped up for it being Friday? Foxy, oh my goodness, the legendary Foxy is in the chat. How have you been, Foxy? Have you been sleeping since your celebration the other day? Alicia said, most certainly. What's up, Connie? Welcome to the stream. I see Connie in the chat. Nicole is in the chat. Happy Friday, fam. Yes, happy Friday, everyone. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Alicia said, I told him we were missing him yesterday. Oh, did you reach out to him and say that? That's nice. Foxy, we have been missing you. BJ Bumblebee is in the chat. I love roller coasters. Do you now? I think if I was to vote in this poll, I would be the middle option. I like roller coasters, but I'm not like a massive fan. I don't really like the ones that are like super insane. If you guys have ever been to well, actually, I doubt a lot of you have, the Six Flags in New Jersey. They had King Dakar. I was too chicken to ever go on it, and I think it's out of business now. Foxy said, I didn't watch your live streams yesterday, but I watched Lola the Queens. Oh, okay, I see how it is, Foxy. I see how it is, where your priorities lie. BJ said, I have missed Foxy terribly. Why did you miss me so much? Because you're so fun in the chat, Foxy. We have 6 votes already. Let's see how you guys are voting for the question. Do you like roller coasters? 50% of you have said yes, you love them. 33% saying they're okay. 17% saying no, not at all. Nicole said, hi, Connie. Hello, BJ. Alicia saying hi in the chat. Connie, yes, I used to go to Great Adventure. Connie, you're probably one of the few. You and Brody might be the only ones who have gone to the Great Adventure in New Jersey. That's a really cool place. They have a massive water park, a safari, and also a theme park. You could spend like multiple days there. Gotta go, said Foxy. Bushka is live. He is a priority. Apollo saying, don't go, Foxy. We are up to 7 likes already. Thank you, everybody, for double tapping those phone screens. If you haven't done so yet, tap, 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 tap away, send the likes our way. Puppies love seeing the likes come through. Leyla is looping across the yard for you guys. I've said it on a couple recent streams, I gotta mow the backyard, but I think today is officially the day. The thing is, I don't know if our ride-on lawnmower is working, so if I have to use the handheld one, it's gonna be a big job. Locker Boss said this dog is AI. No, no, no. Both these dogs are the real thing. Alicia said, double tap your screens for the love of dogs. Thank you, Alicia. BJ said, okay, Foxy, say hi to Bushka. I see Hug Tree is back in the chat. Have a nice day. Thank you, Hug Tree. I hope you're having a great day as well. Connie said, TGIF. I agree. So happy it's Friday. Alicia said, bring us with you, Steven. Wait, where? When I mow the lawn? You want to ride on the lawnmower with me? It's going to be pretty noisy. Connie said, hi, Alicia. I don't know who to choose, Steven and BJ or Bushka and Coco. Oh, Foxy, that is a tough choice. That is a tough choice. Maybe just have 2 tabs open. That's a solution for you. You keep on flipping back and forth. Hey, I see Ruth is in the chat. Ruth said, I'll message Jens. Thank you, Ruth. Would love to see Mr. Jens in the chat as well. We are getting close to hitting double-digit likes on the day. Just 1 or 2 away. Tap, tap, tap. Help us get there. Let's keep our streak of amazing streams in a row. Right now we're at 4 in a row of just absolutely high energy, a lot of likes, a lot of votes, a lot of viewers. So let's see if we can keep it going here today. Hug Tree said, hi, everybody. Give me that ball, Leyla. Where's the ball? Hey, we hit double digits. Thank you, everybody. It's definitely hotter out here today than it was yesterday. Leyla girl, Apollo, you happy to see everybody? You happy to be outside again? Yeah? Ruth said, hi, Connie. Leyla, are you happy to see everybody again? Foxy said, Steven. Yes, Foxy? What can I help you with today, sir? Alicia said, I'm back. Went to get Auntie, Jens, and the laptop. Thank you, Alicia. With the double white hearts. BJ also joined Bushka's live streams. Ah, so you guys are both double tuning in, huh? You're getting content on top of content. Yes, I had to see Bushka. With a name as cute as Bushka, I'm sure it's a very, very cute puppy. Alicia said, anything for you. Thank you, Alicia. Woo, Leyla girl running after the ballie. I was messaging Jens, he's not getting notifications, Alicia. Ah, Brody said, I'm too fat. Wait, I'm too fat to feel safe on upside down roller coasters. So you would not like the loop-de-loop ones, huh? It's more human today from Connie. BJ said, I am a multitasker, but Apollo and Leyla are my first loves. Thank you, BJ. Charles said, in the 80s, the big sharpshooter was Charles Bronson's in movies. In May of 2025, the sharpshooter is called Jalen Brunson, shooting the eyes out of the Pistons. I was pumped watching that game yesterday, Charles. Brody said, you're cutting in and out. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me well? Is it Brody or is it I? Did you see my shout out, Steven? I haven't, Alicia. I have to check that out right after the stream. Nancy's in the chat with the red hearts. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Nancy. It's on my end? Okay. Hi, all. Guys, I was doing some research yesterday on the notifications and I figured some stuff out. So we're not all crazy. Alicia said, I'm good with hearing you. You know how everybody in the chat says, like, sometimes I get notifications, sometimes I don't. They don't seem to always send. And you click the turn on all notifications button and you expect like YouTube to send you all notifications. So there's this channel called vidIQ that covers all YouTube stuff. And they got it on good authority from YouTube that YouTube is deciding to not send people all notifications, even if that's the button you click, because they're testing whether people actually like getting all notifications, even if they click it or not. So if you click all notifications and then you don't like always watch the video when you get a notification, YouTube takes that as you don't actually want to get all notifications, and they'll stop sending you them, which is kind of wild, because I feel like the button shouldn't be like send me all notifications then. It should be like send me most of the notifications. But yeah, so YouTube is definitely just like choosing when to and when to not send them. Nicole said yes. Alicia said wow. Hello Roof, dude, that's wild. I know, it's kind of like YouTube is like almost gaslighting you, because if you click on all notifications and you think you're gonna get them, and then they just decide when they do or do not send them, it's kind of wild. I thought my phone is broken. I know, they should be honest with us, right? If they're gonna do that, it should be clear. Like when you click all notifications, it should pop up like as YouTube, like we're gonna send you some and not send you some, even if you click all. So you don't think you're crazy when you only get like half of the noties. Connie said, that's crazy. Send me what I asked for notifications. I know, right, Brody? It's pretty wild. They made me think I was crazy, because I've been turning them on some channels and I barely ever get them. I'm like, what is going on here? Is my phone broken? Foxy said, I am very busy. That's good, Foxy. Better be busy than bored. Alicia said, that's not right. Even if you get them and don't go there, it might be for a reason. I know, right? It's wild. I think it's actually like pretty messed up. Like the button should either say something else. It should not be like all notifications. That's one option. Or they should let you know what they're doing. Like a pop-up should come onto your YouTube like feed when you enter YouTube for the first time since they made a change, and it should say what they're doing. Or just leave it alone. If people want all notifications, let them have it, right? Brody said, I know your dogs have more drip than me. Maybe that's why. Did you guys like that short? It was a little different. I used, in CapCut, they have these like templates that you could just like use. They're basically like all pre-edited. You just add a photo. That was one of them I thought was pretty funny. Alicia said, that is wrong. I know, we gotta complain to YouTube. Playing chess and watching live streams? Oh, Foxy, you're living the good life. Foxy, I've been terrible at chess in the past couple days. I dropped like 50 ELO points. I can't win. Alicia said, you know I got you, auntie. What is drip? Drip is like when you dress with swag. Like Apollo and Leyla in that short today, they were wearing chains and glasses. That is drip. If I click the bell, tell me what I'm clicking the bell for, or what's the point? Exactly, Charles, I'm with you. Peter's in the chat. Hi, my friends. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it, Peter. Happy to have you in here. Welcome to today's stream. Hopefully you're having a great Friday yourself. Apollo, the rapper king. Apollo, you gonna spit bars for the chat? Okay, Steven, that means we can't be friends? What? What'd I do, Foxy? What'd I do? That short is a great example of drip. Drip's fashion. I feel like drip is a specific type of fashion. It's like gangster dressing or like hip hop, the way they dress. You know, there's like high-end fashion. There's all different types of fashion. Yeah, so drip is like gangster fashion when you have swag. Ruth said, hey, Peter, glad you could make it. You lost too much in chess? Okay, fine, Foxy, I'll win today. If I must win for you, it is what I shall do. I will grind those ELO points back. What are you guys doing? Why are you hanging out over there? Come here. Where's your ball, Leyla? You need a chain that's worth over 20K? Connie said yes, gangster fashion. Ruth, you had no idea what drip meant? Oh. I guess that's why these live streams are good. Now I can clarify. Swag is different among style. "17 votes now. Let's see how we are doing in the results. 17 votes and 14 likes. Thank you, everyone. You guys love roller coasters. That is just barely winning out now. 41% versus 35%, so very close for not at all. And in the middle, they're okay, is in last at 24%. Ruth said, hi, Steven, Apollo, and Leyla girl. Alicia said, I didn't either, auntie. I plan to wash my doggy van today. Sherman has his own van. Does he now? Leyla girl. It's no longer gangster fashion anymore. It's been made more mainstream. True. It is kind of mainstream culture, I guess. Connie said, that's great, BJ. Look at Wes Watson, LOL. Hello, Denemy Miley. Saying, hello, American English. Okay. Hello, Denemy. Welcome to the stream. Steven, I'm gonna try to play chess blindfolded for the first time ever. That's fun, Foxy. Let me know how you do with that. If you can achieve that, you are truly a wizard at it. I've seen some of the grandmasters do that before, but not me. I'm not there yet. I'm still trying to remember all of the squares, so when people are covering the game, I can instantly understand what they're talking about when they just refer to the squares. Charles said, if your drip is icy, it means you got a lot of diamonds or jewelry. Oh yeah. Connie said, hi, Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy still leading the way on the boat, looking out for icebergs. Alicia said, going back for Jen's BRB. Sounds good, Alicia. Sherman owns a 92 Dodge Ram conversion van with a new transmission. Look at Sherman. Sherman making power moves out here. That a boy, Sherman. Bruce said, I got left behind with the language of today. The slang. Connie said, that is very cool, BJ. Brody said, she's the queen of the world. Peter said, it's been very hot today, but I'm cool and hydrated. There you go. Gotta stay hydrated on the hot days, right? It's a little early here too. It's only 12:15, but it feels like it's gonna be hot this afternoon. It's getting hot already. It is his go-to river van, so mom cares does not get stinky from wet dog. Wait a second, it's a floating van? Sherman is dripped out on the transportation. Ship Captain Miss Piggy? I want to make a van made for camping. That would be fun, Brody. Foxy said playing chess is even hard for me. Wow, you puppies are getting tired today already. That's how you know it's hot over in these parts. When our pups lay down and we're not even 20 minutes in. But we are getting close to hitting 20 likes. I think we are 2 or 3 away. Double tap those phones if you haven't yet. Send a like our way. Playing chess blindfolded is even hard for Foxy. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. You got to remember so much. Alicia said, warm. The one I had wasn't made for bringing a dog with me, so I sold it. Apollo. I haven't gone camping in a long time. Last time I went camping, it was just me, my brother, and my cousins. And they used to own a plot of land in Pennsylvania out in the middle of nowhere. So we just drove out there, parked nearby, and then walked into the woods and spent like a weekend there. It was really fun. That's the only time I've ever gone camping where like I was actually in the woods with barely anything. Just like a tent. I think we brought a pot, some food. That's about it. It's food and water. I want to live in a van down by the river. What's that from, Charles? I know that for some reason. I feel like my dad always used to like joke about that. That's from like some movie or something, right? Alicia sent the white hearts. Thank you, thank you. Sherman's van has a power seat that folds into his bed and rubber mats and shelves to hold his treats. Wow. This van sounds really cool. I think I need one for our puppies. One of the dogs scares me. She always gets into a wolf stance when she's waiting for the toy. It looks scary. Oh, you're definitely speaking about Leyla girl. Yes, she gets very aggressive looking, but she means no harm. She just wants to chase the ball. I only play like 1100 as I blindfolded, I think. Ooh, Foxy, I might be able to beat you then. That's right where I'm at. Rich said, hello everyone, happy Friday. Ah, Ruth, you forgot to double tap? Good thing you remembered. You're helping us hit 20 on the day. Connie said I used to go camping all the time. Peter said I used to go on scout camp when I was younger, Stephen. That's fun. Were you a Boy Scout? Leyla bows and prays for the toy. Chris Farley on SNL. That's who says, down by the river. Chris Farley, Tommy Boy, R.I.P. Gone too soon. SNL, you're right. Rich said, hello everyone. Steve, tonight is our first game. Ooh, the boys better be ready, Rich. Rich is a coach for a baseball team. You think you're gonna win, Rich? Alicia said, come in and say hi. We enjoy all positive animal lovers and enjoy watching the king and queen, Apollo and Leyla. Thank you for the white hearts and chit chat. Do you like roller coasters or not? Come in and tell us. Yes, vote in our poll, which has 24 votes already. Used to be a scout. Nice, Peter. It'd be an awesome trip. You'd do a cross-country trip with the pooches and post it. Cross-country. That would be some commitment, right? What do you think that would take, like a month? Just to go there? How long does it take to drive across the country if you're kind of like stopping and enjoying some of the spots, like not just driving straight through? Rich said, hi, BJ and Ruth. Don't worry, me and Thomas will have them ready. It all depends on how many batters we walk. If we keep walks down, we'll win. Walks high, we'll lose. What, really, that's the stat you're worried about? I would think it would be hits more than walks. Your pitcher can't throw strikes if it's your first game. It should be your best pitcher, right? The other dog doesn't bow and pray for the toy. Yeah, Apollo's a little bit more relaxed. Lazy boy. Layla's always ready to pounce. Minapoli, Leyla. BJ said, I love Sherman's van because with my MS, I get tired quickly when I take him for walks along the river. I can lay down, feed him, give him water, and rest and go back out. Perfect. Was it expensive? It sounds like it's a pretty cool toy. Brody said, depends where you'd want to stop. I think they'd love the Badlands and the desert. Well, I think there's two like major like routes you could take. You could go like the northern way or the southern way, right? Across, like when you're going all across the country. Maybe I'd have to do a big circle, take one of them on the way there and the other one on the way back, so we could hit a lot of different spots. Rich said, everyone's gonna throw 2 innings today. I'm worried about free bases in general. They are on the big field now, so I don't expect a ton of hits. Rich, since it's their first year on the big field, does that mean there's basically going to be like no home runs? Alicia said, there is a great adventure in Virginia, and that roller coaster was amazing and fun, but the hour wait line for 5-minute ride, oh my goodness, an hour-long wait? Yikes. That's why you got to get the Flash Pass Or you got to go on a day when not a lot of people are going, when it's like overcast and kind of chilly out, like 50 degrees. Or take a day off during the week and go when everybody's working and at school. Wow, that's a crazy long wait line. I think some Disney rides have like hours long waits too. Start north, head back south the other way. That would be an awesome trip. That would be an awesome trip. An hour at least, Alicia? Yikes. BJ said I would not wait an hour for a ride on a roller coaster. I feel like nobody intends to wait an hour, but it's like you're there for 10 minutes, you're there for 20 minutes, and then it's like you're there for 30 minutes. Are you gonna drop out after you stood there for 30 minutes, or are you just gonna push? You've already been so committed, and then next thing you know, you're there for an hour. Rich said there won't be any over the fence home runs, maybe if you split a gap, but 300 plus? Oh wow, so it's like a full field. You like the first row seat? Oh my gosh. You're an adrenaline junkie, huh, Alicia? Space Mountain is always long, but worth it. Connie said yes, Disney is a couple hours wait. I went to Disney once in my life, and my mom was like a military drill instructor. Everything was like, we're gonna go here, 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 here. Like this park this day, this park this day. This ride, that ride, this ride, that ride. She had like a cooler filled of juice boxes, and I remember we could only get like, each get like 3. Everything was like so planned out. Depends if you have great company who you go with. Yeah, then you just chat, right? You just chill, vibe, no worries. You just wait in line. Foxy said, Steven isn't looking. Let's steal Apollo. Shh. I don't think he can hear us. Connie said the back seat is the best. Hey, Jens is in the chat. Whoa, what's wrong, Jens? He said, I'm going to be close to a depression. What happened, Jens? Brody said there's a secret basketball court for workers in Space Mountain. I dumbed myself into getting to play on it. That's cool. Nah, Rich, no Fortnite for me today. Nicole said, your mom is a military drill officer? That's awesome. No. She's not actually. She's a nurse. But I was just saying, like, she was acting like one. The way she was, like, so strict and, like, scheduled everything. Foxy, you gotta go? All right, we'll see you in a moment. Bruce said, more problem, Jens? Alicia said, I don't like hearing that, Jens. What's up? Hugtree said, Americans are easier to talk to and you have a nice conversation with other people about your day. Russian people notice the details of the video itself and do not discuss how the day went. That's nice of you to take notice of, Hugtree. I'm happy you're enjoying the convo. Yeah, we have very chill vibes in here, right? We're just vibing. You have to plan everything like that for Disney? Jen said, YouTube is working against me. No notifications at all today. Oh, Jens, I'll let you know. I did a little research. I'll tell you too. You probably missed it. I was going over it in the beginning. Let me say it again. It'll make you, I know we all feel crazy when we don't get the notifications. So it'll make you feel better probably. It'll save you from the depression you were about to spiral into. Nicole said, oh, okay, sorry, I'm sleepy. Don't worry about it. Rich said, Nicole, nice to see you today. Wait, more problems? So Jens, I was doing some research. There's this channel vidIQ that covers all of like YouTube related stuff for content creators. And they were talking about how people have been complaining about notifications, and they were like contacted YouTube and got an answer. So YouTube has, on their own accord, without letting anybody know, stopped sending all notifications, even if you do press that button, because they're testing out whether people on YouTube actually like receiving all notifications or not. Again, on their own accord, without talking to users of YouTube. So if you press all notifications and for some reason, you know, one time you get it and you just don't click on the video or whatever, YouTube takes that as you saying that like you don't actually want to get notifications. So even though you have it clicked, they're gonna stop sending you all of them, and they're making people feel crazy, basically. BJ said, what I love most about YouTube live streams here in the US is that people become friends and chat like friends. Yeah, we are the A&L fam. It's great because like if we any of us ever met in person, it'd just be like, you know, we're chatting here today. There's a lot of downsides with technology, but at least we can all get a little closer because of it. Jen said, that's crazy and not fair. I know, right? It's so wrong. You're right, Alicia. Like they should at least tell people what they're doing. Like they're basically gaslighting people. You think you're clicking a button that says all notifications and then you wind up getting half of them. It's like you think you're crazy. I've missed 100 messages today and I have to respond to them after this live. Oh my gosh. Jens, you get a lot of messages. Alicia said, exactly, Stephen. Connie, thank you for the white hearts and the koopy heart. Peter said, I've been making friends on YouTube for years. Nicole said, I'll try to stay up just for more minutes, Rich. For Nicole, it's already Saturday, right? 12:30 a.m. by you. I am always shocked when I see Nicole in our part 2 streams because that's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It's crazy. Brody said, I also think the mods and people in this community do a great job keeping it chill and happy. Yes, we foster a culture of positivity. Starting with the puppies, followed by Mr. Steven, followed by the mods and the members. As long as, you know, 99% of us are being positive, even if one person comes in here and is like trolling or rude, it doesn't last long because they don't get a good response, you know? That's all they're looking for. They're looking for people to like respond and go back at them. Jen said, how is everyone else doing? TGIF, right? Yes, thank God it's Friday. Happy to be getting on to the weekend here. Cole said, yes, correct, Stephen. Alicia said, I might have made the best or met the best people on YouTube. There you go. Connie said, you go, girl. For Nicole. Ooh, was that a sneeze, Leyla girl? Don't forget Miss Piggy too. Oh yeah, Miss Piggy too. And the chickens. Don't want to forget the chickens as well. Or close to a depression. Hopefully we saved you, Jens. Now that you know that YouTube is messing with your noties and it's not you just like going insane or like wondering why or thinking it's your phone. Alicia said, so true, Stephen. Just ignore them. With trolls, I like to kill them with kindness. So when someone comes in here and is acting a fool, I just respond to them with such positivity that they just can't like keep being negative. Just doesn't feel, it's not satisfying for them. Hugtree said, BJ Bumblebee, I agree with you. Live streams in America are relaxing for chatting. Jen said, yeah, thanks for the update on that. I'm so glad I stumbled across that fine last night about the noties because it was driving me crazy too. I was like, what the heck is my problem? I feel like I'm getting like half or less of the noties I'm supposed to get. Apollo. Alicia said, Jens, that wasn't nice. You scared me. Alicia, you probably thought it was something about Thor or something, right? Alicia said, kill him with kindness, 100. Yep, kill him with kindness. I think better now, thanks to Connie and everyone else. There you go, Jens. Ruth said, cheer up, Jens. At least you have Apollo and Leyla and Kimchi to watch on YouTube, so things aren't all that bad. And then when you get off YouTube, you have Mr. Thor to give you some comfort in real life. Apollo! Can I get that bally? Where's your bally, Leyla? I feel like Apollo has to take a poopy. That's the vibe I'm getting. Don't look at me. Go handle your business, Apollo. Jen said, absolutely, Ruth. So true, Steven. Alicia said, well, actually, I found only a few live streams that I enjoy, and Steven, you are on the top. Aw, thank you, Alicia. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm really happy you enjoy these streams. Honestly, when I started these streams, I had no expectations, but I'm just so thrilled that I just randomly started them this year. They're so much fun talking to you guys. Jen said, 1 like away from 25. Whoa, puppies. 1 like away from 25. Who's gonna be the 25th like, Layla girl? Alicia said, for real. BJ said, I think Steven is so sincere and responds generally to the viewers' comments. That means more than you can imagine. Thank you, BJ. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to take compliments. Thank you all. Just know I really appreciate you guys hanging out in here. Alicia said, Jens, do you like roller coasters? Absolutely, Alicia. #1 for sure. Thank you, Jens. What's the poll at? So right now, oh my gosh, the poll is completely tied across the board. 33% for every response. Yes, I love them, they're okay, or no, not at all. That's crazy. I've never seen it so split before. There's the Apollo chirp. Have any of you seen Russian live streams? What are your impressions? Personally, I have not Hugtree. Well, maybe I have seen them very quickly, but usually when I see a stream that's in another language I don't understand, I really don't spend much time. So maybe I have for a quick second, but I don't have an opinion really. Alicia said, just say thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ruth said, you didn't do the throwing the tire to see who gets, oh, I didn't yesterday, yeah. All right, we'll definitely 100% do it today. But you guys gotta remind me. Remind me on the part 2 for the competition. Steve, tennis tomorrow morning? No doubt. Are we gonna stream it, Rich, or no? But I'm in for tennis for sure. Connie said, love to see Layla, Apollo, Thor, Kimchi, Cooper, Jensen. Brody said, I saw 1 Russian live stream and randomly, but it was weird. If you scroll on the shorts, the vertical YouTube feed, you're gonna get some weird stuff, is what I've gathered. There's some really strange things being streamed. You just said, Hugtree, yes, I have. Used to watch, let's see if I can pronounce this. Baklikov live tours around St. Petersburg and Moscow regularly over a year. He did a great job and you enjoyed it. Rich said, that's not even a question. I'm thinking 10 a.m. tennis if you're down. 10 a.m.? Is that gonna interfere with our part 1 stream? I think I'm either gonna have to be earlier or later, Rich, because I'd like to stream around noon with the pups. Could you do any earlier? Like 9, I think 9:30 honestly would even be fine, if that's fine with you. Sherman also, who said, no Hugtree, it's difficult when you can't contribute to comments in Russian. YouTube should make it so their platform like auto translates everything, if like the comments and the language. If they could do live translations, that would be sick. How early? Yeah, 9:30. Yeah, bro, I like watching tours of towns of Russia towns. I went hard left, LOL. Actually, Baklikov used to talk in chat with people in chat. He played music during tours in the streets. He did a great job. Does he no longer stream, BJ? I feel like you're talking like he's no longer active. Rich said I can do 9 or 9:30, whatever you want. I would prefer earlier than later. Rich, let's plan for like just after 9. I'll probably get up like I need a cup of coffee before I can play tennis. Probably get up at like 8. Just make some coffee, wake up for a bit, and then go. I'll text you tomorrow, but yeah, let's plan for like between 9 and 9:30. Park Ridge. I feel like Park Ridge is one of the only places where the stream is, I know you kind of like Paramus since it's closer for you, but I feel like Park Ridge is the best and the Wi-Fi is the best. But I'm down for either Park Ridge or Paramus. He is still active, but I don't have time between yard care, garden MS, and moderating on sites. Gotcha. Gotcha. So if anybody's curious, because BJ's kind of recommending this guy, you could go check out his channel. Sounds like he's still doing a great job. I wonder, you know, I'm sure a lot of people around the world would be curious of New York City. I wonder if one day I should ever just like, I couldn't bring the dogs, but I could live stream and tour like New York City. I don't know if I could do it on this channel though. I might have to do it on like another channel if I was gonna do that. I guess my Foster Fitness one, it could be done, but it's not really on the same theme. Oops. Would anybody in here watch that stream if I went to New York City and like live streamed the whole experience? Rich, one of these days I'm gonna get you, buddy. One of these days. And then I'm never gonna play you again. I'm gonna say I went out on top. I have to sneeze, so I'm gonna mute. Okay, I feel better. Brody said I'd follow that. I think the most successful YouTubers in the future will be live and who comment in response with chatters and who have mods who also interact with viewers and make the world welcome. I think you're right, BJ. Live streaming seems like the best way to connect with people, the easiest way if you're trying to get like watch time, because obviously you don't have to do like massive amounts of editing, which requires like skill and time, and you maybe even need to hire somebody. Live streaming, you just talk with the chat, point your phone wherever you're pointing it, and you're like good to go. It's like, it's the easiest way, and it's also the best way to connect. Hit up the hot dog stands. Rich, what was that food we had the one time we went and we helped your sister-in-law move that you really liked? That's what I'd want to get again. We'll be playing forever. That is true. I could never stop playing you in tennis, Rich. Alicia said, maybe I'll meet you there. There you go. That would be sick. Jet said, if my notifications work, I'll be there for sure. Hug Tree said, Russian people learn English at school, but not every blogger will try to speak English to the audience. It's true. I can play a simple board game with the Americans. Is that the language that's taught in Russia as the second language? English? What about Spanish, Hug Tree? Does anybody learn Spanish as well? I think in America, most people, if they're gonna learn a second language, which everybody does in school, but like nobody actually learns it, I would say. But everybody learns Spanish. If anyone wants to see me crush Steven, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow, Ruth said, yes, I'd love it. Steven is so polite. He even tells us he is about to mute our sneeze. Yeah, I don't want to be rude. You know what's the worst? It's happened a couple times recently too. I don't know why. Maybe my new diet. But I hate when I burp on the stream. And then you guys have to hear me burp. I feel so bad. Halal food, that is it. We're gonna go, Rich, me and you and whoever from the chat wants to join us in New York City. We're gonna plan a date like 2 months in advance so you guys can meet us there if you want. And then we're gonna try all the halal and we're gonna try the hot dogs and the New York City pizza. We'll make a whole day of it. My allergies, I'm noticing right now, are getting bad. It must be a very pollen-heavy day out here. BJ said, Hug Tree, I actually learned some Russian interacting with Baklikov. I was thinking about asking Jens to edit mine. He is great with that. Yeah, Jens does masterful edits. Masterful edits. There are all stands too. Nicole, are you going to be watching our tennis tomorrow? I will, Rich. What time is it again? 9:30 a.m. about for us. So about 9:30 p.m. for you. Brody said, I learned Spanish from watching Lucha Libre and wrestling. Connie said, I would love to see you live in New York City. All right, we might just have to do it one day. It sounds like a lot of you guys are interested. We'll go to Times Square. Where else should we go? Well, I always take the train there to Penn Station. So we start at MSG and then we just kind of take it from there, I guess. We could take suggestions while we're live. 9:30 p.m. for me. I'll set my alarm. Wait till you mow. Oh my gosh, Alicia, I'm going to be a mess. I am going to be a mess. I'm going to have to take a shower after that. Maybe before I even go live. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about the mowing. Maybe I'll go live later than usual, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try to mow after. It's up in the air right now. Whatever the case is, I'll set the stream time in the pre-room so you guys will know at some point. How much does one dog cost per week? I mean, basically their food is really the only expense, which I actually have to buy more today because we're out. I guess food and water, but I don't know. I actually don't know how much it would be per week if you broke it down like that. Alicia said, like the like button and the like button will like you back. Jen said, wow, be right back, bird. Alicia sent the double white hearts. Thank you, Alicia. City Field tendies. Rich, I was dreaming about City Field tendies last night. Last night was my first day since I've started this diet that I really wanted to cheat. I really wanted to eat something, Leyla. I was having some crazy cravings. I learned to speak Spanish from Dora the Explorer, just kidding. I watched Dora when I was little. See you later, Peter. See you in the double dose. That would be fun to see New York City live. You're gonna try to be on the live stream tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. So for those of you who have never seen the tennis live streams, and if you're curious, they're a little bit less interactive because me and Rich are playing tennis, so we can't really see the chat that much. I try my best to like peek at the chat when I can, but it's a little less like interactive and you're kind of just watching us play tennis. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up too much. Like it's a little different vibe than this stream. So just know that going in if you're planning on watching for the first time. BJ said, Khaled, I make much of my German Shepherd's food. I spend about $100 a month on quality food and pet insurance. Kimchi is cheap to feed. I also give him spring water. Do you, Steven? You know, that's something I don't do. I give my dogs just regular water. Maybe I should always fill their water bowl out of the hose because that comes from our well. Rich said, if Skeens pitches at City Field, are you in even if it's a weeknight game or no? If it's a weeknight, no, I'm not in unless it's Friday. Jen said, I'm back. The back door is open because of the nice weather and a big dove came walking inside. She's back out. Oh my gosh. A dove thought it found a nice new home. Rich, you're going to be interactive with the chat? Okay, there we go. We can still get a nice competitive physical tennis match while interacting with the chat a bit. It's just going to be a little slower pace between like big points and stuff. But it could still be really competitive, Rich. Nicole said, Rich is very interactive with the trash talk. Oh yeah. He lets me have it. I give it back to him though. But I have, like I've said before, I have nothing really to stand on because he beats me all the time. So I still try my best. BJ said, LOL, Jens, a dove walked inside. That has got to be good. Yeah, that's good luck, right? I feel the same way, BJ. A sign of something, Jens? I agree, Ruth. What kind of dogs? They are white German Shepherds, Khaled. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday series? Nah, I probably couldn't go to that. Oh yeah, Jens, you should have recorded that. That would have been great content. Jen said, Nicole, exactly. I scrolled up a bit because I think I was behind on the chat, so sorry if I skipped any important comments there. You ready to run and play, puppy boy? You were laying down relaxing for a while. Every time on the ride to the court to play Steven, I think about the trash I'm going to talk when I'm beating him. Hello, Rich. I'm sure you are entertaining on the way to the courts. Well, right before the tennis matches, I try to psych myself up. So usually I send Rich a message like something along the lines of, yeah, you had me in the past, but today I'm feeling really good. It's going to be a different type of day for you. You're in big trouble, or something like that. That usually gets him going. No, the stream was still on. Had to be fast before Thor noticed. You're lucky the bird didn't fly around the house and freak out, and that it just went right back outside. I'm trying to think now, what's the weirdest animal that's ever been in the house? I think one time we had a chipmunk in our house, and we like couldn't get it back out. It was like running all over throughout the kitchen. I like that sacrifice though, keeping the stream on versus turning it off to record. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're getting oh so close to hitting 30 likes. Help us get there. If you haven't double tapped yet, tap, tap, tap on that phone, send the likes our way, help us hit 30. We would super appreciate it. I see a bunch of live hearts coming through now. Thank you guys. Love seeing the live hearts fly on the screen. A dove is a good sign, Jens. Don't they let the doves fly when someone gets, is it after they get married or before? I think Jens, are you about to get married? Maybe the universe is sending you signals. Really, a chipmunk? Interesting, Steven, yeah. Yeah, somehow one got in one time, a while ago. Rich said, Steve, yesterday taxes were due for the second quarter. Guess how much money I processed today in our tax payments? Rich, let's let the chat guess. Give them a little bit of info, Rich, so they can make a better guess. I don't know, maybe about like how big the town is or whatever. I don't know, any hints you want to give the chat? So Rich is the tax collector. He is Scrooge. Jen said, no, not at all. Married right after? Well, each quarter we collect about 6 million total. So how much of that 6 million did I do just today? Everybody waiting to do their taxes on the last day, huh? I'm gonna guess 600,000. Apollo. I've told Rich before, you know, he could just, one of these days, one of these tax collections, just flee America. I'm sure Jens would let you hang out at his place for a little while with all this money. Just be good for life, never come back. Oh, there's so many bugs out here today. They keep flying around in my face because it's warm out. 20 mil? I think that guess is slightly high, Nicole. Property tax collections has got to be a hard job. Hard to feel loved by the public, I bet. Yeah, right? Nobody likes a tax collector. I see you, BJ. I went with 10% of the total. She went with 20%. We'll see who's more right. Waiting on the Rich response. Apollo, what do you think? You think it's over or under a milli, Apollo? Over? I don't know, that seems a little bit high. Connie said over 2 million, Leyla. What do you think, Leyla? Do you think over 2 million? Wow, BJ was like dead on the money. Just today, I've been just about 1.3 million. I strive every day to be a positive interaction for the public as you take their hard-earned money and kick them out of their homes if they don't pay you. I'm just trolling. I'm just kidding. Somebody's got to do it. His nose is getting darker. You're so right. It is a lot darker already. And it's barely been like warm out. Leyla, let's see your nose. Layla's is still a little bit lighter. Leyla girl. You just said, I'm sure you do, Rich. I bet you're a great employee. Apollo gets us 25 milk bones. Jen says, someone has to do it, Rich. That's why he needs to get his aggression out on the tennis court. Indeed, I take my aggression out on Steve every time we play tennis. Where are you going, Leyla? You had enough? That is odd. Up, she's back. Where are you going, Leyla? Your water's out here. Come here, are you looking for your water? Come here. Looking for your water? Maybe I shouldn't have put it in the sun. Water's probably getting hot. Here, let me bring the water back to the shade. Poor Steven. I can handle it, Jens. I can handle it. Me and Rich, I think that's the best part of our relationship, the competitive fire when we play sports and any competition. Alicia said, that's funny, Leyla. You saw Leyla girl open the door? Leyla, you're showing off for the chat? Government jobs that involve taxes, fine, fees require time to do vigorous exercise to deal with the cortisol from all the pressure. 1 like away from 30. Who's it gonna be? Drink up, puppies. I can tell you're thirsty. Connie, you agree that shade was a good idea, right? Rich needs a good buddy like Steven to channel stress on the courts. You guys will see tomorrow. Although Rich, the best aspect of my tennis game, as Rich can attest, is my mobility. Now that I'm losing weight, my mobility will go up even more. Maybe I'll be able to compete. Maybe it'll be even closer. Right, puppies? I've lost 6 pounds so far, everybody. 6 pounds. Thumbs up for Jens from Alicia. Congratulations, Steven. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, thank you. Rich said, oh yes, me and Steve are tight. Alicia said, that's awesome, Steven, thank you. 6 pounds in 1 week. Well, this Sunday will be 2 weeks, so getting closer to 2 now. But the first week I lost a little bit of like extra weight because I was kind of gorging before I went on the diet, so I was a little bit bloated. But now this week we're back to kind of a normal progression here. Congrats on that for your size, not easy. Thank you, Brody. I am quite hungry daily now. Nothing better than good buddies to deal with stressors of the world. Oh yeah, when you have someone in your corner at all times that you know can like support you when you need them, that is like more valuable than any amount of money you could ever have. Connie said, that's really good, Steven. Thank you. We hit 30 likes. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Leyla, say thank you to the chat. They're liking it up for you, Leyla girl. BJ said, yay, 30. Connie sent the party emojis. It's a party now, Apollo. Aw, you want me to keep petting you, Leyla? You want me to keep petting you? Do you have a spot like Apollo? I feel like Leyla never... BJ, when you hit Sherman on a certain spot with his scratching, does he like ever kick his leg? We've had dogs in the past that it was like super easy to do that. Apollo very rarely like does that where he'll kick his leg uncontrollably. I've never got Leyla to do it yet. I haven't found the spot. Foxy's back in the stream. Hi, Foxy. Yeah, Alicia. No, Alicia, you can. You can. I like a challenge, Alicia. That's part of the reason I'm doing the diet in the first place. It's the mental aspect of it as much as the physical. Sherman has his trigger itchy spot on his belly, a very tiny spot. Kimchi does that too? Oh, Alicia, I want to see a video of that. Thor does that also? Sausage and peppers, lucky you. Yummy, yummy. I'm sure Apollo would like a nice sausage and pepper sandwich right about now. Ruth said, hey, you're back, Foxy. Would love to see Kimchi react to the itchy spot. I know, I've never seen a ferret kick their leg before like that. That would be so cute. You'll do a video? Awesome. I'm gonna look out for that. I would say I'd turn on notifications, but we know YouTube is not gonna send them, so. I'll just have to keep looking out myself. YouTube's not gonna have my back, Leyla. You comfy, puppies? I'm not going anywhere. You could stay. Not funny anymore? Foxy, what were you looking for? I said, BJ, I haven't found it yet. What was he looking for, Apollo? What do you think he was looking for? What's the matter? You getting tired? You want to go back in the AC, Apollo? Is that what you want? Let's see, is our poll still dead evenly split across the board? Last time I looked, we had 33% on all three options. Now we have 33 total votes. Hey, Moochie. Let's see if it's still there. Oh, now we have 36%, 33%, 30% in that order from yes to no. Wow, it's so like evenly split still. This was a great question, Alicia. I think we have to run it back again later on. You love the tooth hanger, the Leyla tooth hang? Rich said, I gotta go, everyone. I'm leaving work now, but I should be back in the second stream before our game tonight. Awesome, Rich. Wait, you're getting out of work? That's nice. Nice early day. Tea and crumpets. Connie said, see you soon, Rich. Don't worry, Rich. We're going to wrap it up here in just a moment anyway, so you're not going to be missing much. Who's Foxy? Foxy loves Bushka, Emma, Nature, Coco, Daisy, Songo, Lot, Pet CEO. That's Foxy. Oh yes, half day. When I hit 1 million in a day, I peace out. See you later. When you hit 1 million, you just clap your hands and say, my work is done here. Foxy is the amazing owner of many canines and moderator extraordinaire. Well said, BJ. That would also be a good poll, coffee or tea. We can do that one. Should we do later on coffee, tea, or neither? Or is there another option that would fit well in that poll? Denemy's back in here saying, super dog. Thank you, Denemy. Coffee, tea, or pop? Is pop soda? True Gens? With crumpets or not? I prefer a croissant. Right, Apollo? I'm a big chocolate-filled croissant guy. That's the way I roll. Yes, soda? Who here thinks I do not deserve my moderator spot? Nobody, Foxy. We all think you deserve it. Water? I feel like we need like another like hot drink that you drink in a mug. Like maybe hot chocolate or something. Not good for the LBs? Yes, there's no chocolate croissants being eaten right now. But you can sure believe in about 6 weeks and 3 days I'll be munching one down. You love almond croissants? I think I'm liking almonds more and more as I get older, I'm finding. Like pistachio ice cream I feel like tastes mostly kind of just like almonds. I love that now too. That's like my favorite ice cream. All right, everybody. Unfortunately, it is time for us to go. I have some editing to do, some grass to mow. Maybe if I get done with all my stuff early today, I can cut the lawn before 4 p.m. or at least start. Maybe I could cut a design into the lawn and it'd be fun on the stream. Should I cut like an A and L into the yard somehow? Nicole said, bye everyone. Send those white hearts our way, everybody, for the lovely Popishkas. Leyla girl and Apollo. Coffee chip ice cream? I love coffee. Wear a mask? Might be good for the allergies, huh? Good idea. Connie sent the white hearts. Nicole sent the white hearts. Denemy said dog. Thank you, Denemy. I'm always super rude to you, Foxy, because I'm not petting Apollo. Apollo, would you like to be pet? Jen's with the white hearts. Connie said see you all soon. Alicia with the white hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed our part 1. I will catch you back here later on for our double dose. Keep your eyes peeled for the schedule. I'll make the pre-stream room available at some point when I know exactly when I'll be going live. And don't rely on the YouTube notifications because we all know how that goes, right? But until later on, have a great rest of your Friday, everyone, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye, BJ.